Good morning/afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here today. Our presentation is titled Understanding and Addressing Crimes of Intimidation, where we'll delve into the legal, psychological, and social aspects of these crimes. Together, we'll explore how these dimensions intersect to help promote safety and justice in our communities. I'm looking forward to sharing this important topic with you. Crimes of intimidation are intentional actions designed to coerce or frighten individuals or groups with the goal of influencing how they behave. These crimes don't just cause physical harm, they have a deep psychological impact, affecting the mental and emotional well being of those targeted. Understanding these crimes is crucial because they threaten our personal safety and can disrupt the stability of society as a whole. A central feature of these offenses is using fear or threats to force people into compliance or silence, which makes recognizing and addressing them all the more important. When we talk about crimes of intimidation, legal frameworks provide a clear structure by focusing on several key elements. First, the intent element is crucial. This means the offender deliberately tries to instill fear or coerce someone. Next, the threat of harm element involves actions that include threats of physical injury, damage to property, or other serious consequences. It's important to know who the targets are, as victims could be individuals, specific groups like racial or political communities, or even witnesses involved in legal proceedings. Common examples of these crimes include witness intimidation, racial intimidation, and political intimidation. Finally, each type of intimidation is recognized differently under the law and comes with specific protections to address and prevent these offenses. Understanding these elements helps clarify how the law approaches intimidation in its various forms. When we talk about intimidation, it comes in several forms. First, verbal threats are a common method. These could be direct or implied statements that suggest harm. Then we have physical gestures or actions, which are behaviors that hint at potential violence without necessarily making verbal threats. Another form is property damage, where harming someone's belongings is used to instill fear or demand revenge. In today's digital world, cyber intimidation is increasingly prevalent. This includes online harassment or threats made through social media, emails, or other platforms. Hate-based acts specifically target individuals or communities based on race, religion, or ethnicity, aiming to marginalize and intimidate. Lastly, political intimidation seeks to suppress opposing views or manipulate election results by creating a climate of fear. Understanding these different types helps us recognize and address intimidation more effectively. When we look at the impact and consequences, the first major point is psychological trauma. Those affected often experience anxiety, depression, and a deep sense of fear, which can have lasting effects on their mental health and daily lives. Moving beyond individuals, this fear can ripple through entire communities, creating tension and breaking down the trust and social bonds that hold people together. Another critical issue is the erosion of trust in law enforcement. If victims feel unprotected or marginalized, they may lose faith in the authorities meant to keep them safe, which complicates efforts to maintain public safety. Finally, on the legal front, perpetrators face a range of penalties from fines to imprisonment. These consequences reflect society's strong stance on preventing such harm and ensuring justice is served. Together, these points highlight the profound and multifaceted impact that such incidents can have on individuals, communities, and the justice system. To effectively prevent intimidation and respond to it legally, several key strategies are essential. First, community awareness programs play a crucial role by educating the public on how to recognize signs of intimidation and how to respond appropriately. This helps empower individuals to take action early. Next, victim support services are vital. They provide counseling and legal assistance to those affected, ensuring they have the resources needed to recover and seek justice. Encouraging prompt reporting is another critical factor because early intervention by law enforcement can stop the situation from escalating. Finally, legal measures like prosecuting offenders, issuing protective orders, and enforcing stricter penalties serve as strong deterrents against such behavior. Together, these approaches work to reduce the occurrence of intimidation and minimize its impact on victims and the community. It's crucial to recognize crimes of intimidation because they directly threaten individual rights and the safety of our communities. To effectively combat these crimes, we need to focus on three main elements. prevention, timely reporting, and strong legal action. When these are in place, we can create a more robust response to intimidation. Ultimately, our goal is to foster a safer society where vulnerable groups are protected and where respect and security are fundamental values for everyone. Understanding the impact of intimidation helps us take the right steps to achieve this.